What if, just for a moment, we step into an alternate reality, a world where one of the most pivotal decisions in modern football never happened? A world where Cristiano Ronaldo, after leading Real Madrid to their third consecutive Champions League title, decided to stay. In the summer of 2018, Cristiano Ronaldo stood at a crossroads, to remain the eternal icon of Real Madrid or to forge a new path in Italy. But what if he stayed? What if he chose to remain at the heart of the greatest football dynasty ever built? Would history be different? Would football be different? And most importantly, would he be different? Let's start with the facts. When Ronaldo left Real Madrid, he had already scored a staggering 450 goals in just 438 matches. But just imagine if that number kept growing. What if instead of stepping into Serie A, he stayed at the Bernabeu, in the city that adored him, with the team that had been built around his every move? At Juventus, Ronaldo continued to be great, there's no doubt. He added another league title to his collection, he scored over 100 goals, but even the great Cristiano Ronaldo couldn't lift Juventus to the heights of European glory. He arrived with a mission to conquer Europe once more, but the Champions League eluded him. Now, let's rewind. It's June 2018, Real Madrid's triumph in the Champions League is fresh, the world is watching. Ronaldo, still at the peak of his powers, doesn't leave. He remains in the white of Madrid, a king reigning over his kingdom. How would his career have unfolded? In this alternate universe, Ronaldo is still surrounded by brilliance. Luka Modric pulling the strings in midfield, Karim Benzema playing the perfect partner, willing to make Ronaldo the focal point of every attack. The young talents, Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo burst onto the scene, energizing the squad. And at the helm, the incomparable Zinedine Zidane. Now imagine what happens next. In 2018-19, Ronaldo, with Real Madrid at his back, scores 55 goals in all competitions. His dominance in La Liga continues, his Champions League tally swells. Real Madrid, under Zidane's leadership, marched toward a fourth Champions League final in 5 years. But this time, instead of Juventus, Ronaldo is the one holding the trophy high. Madrid lifts the Champions League again. By 2020, Ronaldo is now over 700 goals for his career, still in the white of Madrid. And here's where things get interesting. His numbers explode. In this reality, Ronaldo never slows down, surrounded by world-class talent and playing in a system designed to maximize his strength. Ronaldo pushes the boundaries of what we thought was possible. By the end of the 2022 season, Ronaldo's total goal tally is at 900, and yet, he's still not finished. Now the whispers begin. 1,000 goals. Could it be done? No player in the history of the game has ever reached that milestone, but Ronaldo is close. And this brings us to the greatest rivalry in modern football. For years, Messi and Ronaldo pushed each other to greater heights, two of the greatest players in history locked in an eternal battle for supremacy. But in this alternate timeline, Ronaldo's decision to stay in Madrid reshapes the balance of power. Messi, no longer able to match Ronaldo's European dominance, feels the pressure. In 2019, Messi wins another Ballon d'Or largely because Ronaldo's achievements at Juventus didn't match his Madrid days. But in this new story, where Ronaldo is still dominating La Liga and winning Champions Leagues, Messi's hold on the Ballon d'Or begins to slip. By 2022, Ronaldo would have likely claimed another Ballon d'Or, perhaps even 2 more, adding to his growing tally. The debate of who's better takes a sharp turn. Messi's brilliant, but Ronaldo's relentless pursuit of greatness in Madrid puts him ahead. And let's not forget the Champions League, the very competition that defined Ronaldo. By staying at Madrid, he would have likely won at least 1 more, maybe 2. In doing so, he'd extend his record as the all-time leading scorer in the competition, an unassailable mark. He becomes the eternal king of Europe. But the story doesn't stop there. Ronaldo, by 2024, is no longer chasing Messi, he's chasing history itself. As the world watches, he closes in on 1,000 career goals. Can you even imagine what that would mean for a footballer to reach a milestone no one believed possible? 1,000 goals. Now consider this. In our current timeline, Ronaldo's career has seen a slight decline. He's had to adjust to the realities of age, adapting his game at Juventus and now at Al Nassr. But if he stayed in Madrid, surrounded by an elite squad playing at the highest level year in, year out, he would have aged differently. Instead of moving to Juventus, then Manchester United, and then Saudi Arabia, Ronaldo in Madrid could have remained a force in European football for longer. The pressure to deliver in Serie A wouldn't be there. He wouldn't have to prove himself in a new league. In this timeline, he is still a threat, still scoring 40-50 goals per season, well into his late 30s. Now let's talk legacy. What would Ronaldo's legacy be had he stayed? In reality, Ronaldo's post-Madrid career has been impressive, but not as earth-shattering as his time in Spain. Juventus saw him lift domestic titles, but the Champions League remained elusive. At Al Nassr, he's become an ambassador of the sport, but the level of competition is no longer the same. His incredible records are now part of football lore, but they've lost the fire of La Liga's spotlight. But if he had stayed, imagine how differently he'd be remembered. Would there even be a debate anymore? Would Messi's legacy at Barcelona and PSG be enough to rival the relentless force that Ronaldo became at Madrid? The debate shifts, Messi's magic or Ronaldo's dominance. But if Ronaldo never left, he would be lifting even more silverware, leaving Messi to play catch-up. Messi himself has over 800 career goals, and that is incredible until you compare them to Ronaldo's 1,000 in this alternate universe. Messi's domestic achievements seem immense until you see Ronaldo with 8 Champions League titles. In this alternate timeline, Ronaldo has outpaced Messi in almost every category that matters: Ballon d'Ors, Champions Leagues, goals, and global impact, with the exception of the World Cup. The man who stayed in Madrid has built an untouchable legacy. But maybe the most important question we can ask isn't about the records. It isn't even about the goals or the trophies, it's about how we remember him. In our current reality, Ronaldo will go down as one of the greatest, but what if he had stayed? Would there even be a discussion about who is the greatest? In this alternate world, the conversation is over. Ronaldo doesn't just retire as a legend, he retires as the legend. The one who rewrote the history books, the one who broke the unbreakable records, the one who transcended the rivalry that defined him. Cristiano Ronaldo, the man who stayed at Real Madrid, would have left us all wondering, could anyone ever come close to the king?